Hey guys, it's Eric.
I'm Tim.
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. So tonight,
A long-awaited unboxing.
Sons of Anarchy.
Men of Mayhem.
Now Tim and I, we're huge SOA fans. Sam Crow forever.
Oh, absolutely.
Now on top of this, I've also got the 2 expansions, which we'll get into as soon as we're done with the main box. Yeah.
All right. Now that we're not bleeding profusely due to knife wounds.
Now this is a Gale Force 9 game. So, the normality. Nice little rule book.
Is it literally, I was going to say, it looks like it is like literally just a few pages.
Yeah, it's just a few.
Now is this mostly, it's a miniature game?
I believe it's a resource game.
Oh.
Which basically you're going around trying to control zones to get the resources.
Because I was looking at it and it looked kind of like it was going to be all like cards or something like that.
And apparently there's a lot of money to be had.
There is. Ooh, that doesn't look good though.
Which one?
They don't look like they're punched all the way through on the bottom there. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like it. I didn't say it was. I mean...
Now in this game, you have the UN...
The different, yeah.
The Lynn Syndicate.
Yep.
The Mayans, the One-Niners, and Sam Crow. Now these particular things...
Yeah, you bend them for the...
You bend them and you have them in front of you so that other players can't see what you're deciding to do.
Makes sense. Scary. Now it looks like you got the hard dashboards for each. Ooh. Oh, they got the Grim Bastards in here. Cool beans. That's one of the expansions, so I'm sure the cards in that one.
Well, I'm sure. And we have some dice.
Probably color specific to faction?
I'm thinking.
Because I know purple would be the
Niner, Sam Crow.
Mines are red.
So the UN Syndicate is
The Lynn
green?
Syndicate must be
Lynn
green.
What? You know, it looks like UN. They put the L too close.
Well, it's just a funky little tab thing.
First, what do you think? Player token?
Probably. Oh my god. I am being beaten by plastic. I'm gonna start bringing my knife too.
So these are the
Just so I
different.
can fit in.
These are the different locations. Let's slide that over.
Yeah.
So cut and bag operation, emergency room, gun factory, St. Thomas Hospital, Charming Police, Backwoods Pharmacy, Cara Studios, Clear Passage Dispensary, Crematoria, Devil's Tribe Brothel, East Bay Docks, the Hairy Dog, the I-5 Corridor, Impeccable Smokes, which, that was Juice's place, right?
Was it Juice's place?
Or was it the, was it Juice's place, or was this the, this was the, Supremacist guy place, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the white supremacist guy.
Yeah.
Local Irish Pub, Norton Military Surplus, Palace Restaurant, Piney's Cabin, which apparently nobody wants to go to because everybody dies at Piney's Cabin. S&M Liquor, Suburban Meth Lab, Irish Freddy's Tattoos, Tienda de Discos, Adult Video Emporium, and The Reservation. What do you got in your hands?
Cards.
Outstanding.
Idiot. I'm assuming these are action cards. And let's see here. Ooh, looks like maybe it's all action cards. Yep. Yeah, this looks like these are going to be the things that you can do during the game. With lots.
Wait a minute, is that the Juice one where they've got him?
Well, they got him stapled with
the Wayward Son? That is cool.
Yeah, that's what happens when you feed meth to the freaking dogs instead of knocking them out.
I've watched a little bit of a playthrough on this. So it's a resource. So basically, like if you take Irish Freddy's tattoos, you can promote a prospect to a member here. You can spend money to get the duffel bag. I think it's like ammo or drugs or something like that. And each one of these places has different stuff you can do. Like you can skim or you can drop. Move any of your dudes here for a boost. You know, different places they do different things. So we have the duffel bags, and we have guns. Now apparently you can add guns when you're fighting another gang. If you add guns to how many people you have in there, that it helps out. Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. That kind of makes sense.
And then you have the different factions. Now, obviously they don't have a lot of different figures. You either have the motorcycle figure, which is the full-on patched, or you have the prospect. Obviously, the prospect's not on bike.
Right. I wonder why they didn't, since they were making it fairly close to, like they used the color schemes and things like that. I wonder why they didn't put the Niners like in cars.
That was a complaint somebody else had, was they couldn't understand why they have the 1-Niners in the game when the 1-Niners rode around on cars. But
the
Lynn Syndicate was the same way.
Yeah.
You've really only got...
You would have had to have done that twice. The Grim Bastard, Sam Crow, and the Mayans are the ones that rode bikes.
And the only other one that they're...
Hey, they didn't... Where the white supremacist guys? Because they were always dealing with the
there's also
the Nazis.
There's also the group that remember there was the group that in the very first or second season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That they rolled into with them, but it was a separate club.
Oh yeah, the Nomads.
Yeah, no, not the Nomads. The Nomads was Sam Crow. They were the ones that weren't affiliated to any of the Sam Crow clubs, but they were Sam Crow. This was the club that, remember, they patched them over.
Oh yeah, well most of those.
And then the last season, Jax ended up killing the guy.
Most of those dudes got killed anyways.
Yeah. All right, so Cavalieros club expansion,
and this is the drug syndicate, correct?
I don't even remember who the.
I think that was the Cavalieros.
Right.
I have actually been kicking around for the past month or two. Yeah. You got Netflix, you got time, you might as well.
Okay, so, yeah, of course, they put their little catalog in.
Yeah, buy my stuff.
Buy my stuff. And black market for 6 players. And with this one, you get another color. And black marker for 4 players.
Yeah, they sure do.
The quick rules for the expansion of game with 5 or more.
Oops, red dice are Lynn.
So.
And the green dice are mine. Wow.
Alright, so now we have the white dice for the Cavalieros. And you get more tokens.
Yep, which is always going to be helpful.
Because this gives you the ability to play up to 6 players once you have the Grim Bastards, which we're going to unbox as well.
Just keep them in the box, man.
Yeah, probably.
Put that back in there too. I'll put that back in there. I'll do it.
Why don't you put that back in there? Man?
I did.
Did you do it?
I did.
Is it back in there?
It's back in there.
Alright. Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright, so, Grim Bastards, 12 expansion.
And just side note here, you know, any of the Sons of Anarchy fans, you know, a lot of people, you know, talk about the last episode and, you know, sad about this, sad about this. I didn't cry at the part where a lot of people cried. I did cry though.
Oh, look at this.
At this.
So, you got the Grim Bastards, you got the game one. With the expansion one, the starting assets are more. So it's a more advanced. Some things changed.
Remember, they incorporated, even though they couldn't patch them in, they incorporated the Grim Bastards towards the end, and that's what ended up getting most of them murdered.
Well, this one's like the high octane, this is the unleaded, so this is like the more advanced of the Grim Bastards. So you got the Grim Bastards in the start of the game,
right.
start of the show, and then you got the Grim Bastards toward the end. So that's pretty cool.
What's their dice look like, by the way?
I love
it. That's awesome.
And you got, obviously, the 4 and 6 player expansion. And the Grim Bastards are orange.
Orange.
So.
Nice. I'm just throwing stuff around.
So that's Sons of Anarchy, Men of Mayhem, plus the 2 expansions, the Grim Bastards and the Cavaleros. Grim Bastards, you've already really got them in the base game. The expansion gives you a different form of the gang. It gives you the ability to play up to 6 players.
Which I'm sure would be a blast.
But pretty much this is, from what they said, is just a resource game. It's nothing... Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
I don't know.
That was weird.
Could it have been your clock that's timing 20 minutes?
No, because I didn't put an alarm on. But anyways, pretty much just a resource game. You're going from different areas trying to get more.
You're literally
money and more.
Right, trying to secure the most of everything.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, they still sell it, but you can find it pretty much anywhere, kind of cheap. A lot of people were upset because they bought it because Sons of Anarchy, you know.
Right.
And then it wasn't what they thought it would be.
Yeah, they thought it was going to be a bunch of murder and...
Mayhem.
Yeah.
Men of Mayhem. Oh. But I went and I looked at it a little bit, and I was like, you know, because I was able to pick up the game and the expansion's really cheap. I think I paid like $25 or $30. No, God. Yeah, about $25 for the game and all the expansions. And I got it because, you know, we're huge Sons of Anarchy fans. We're going to read the rules. We're going to play it just to see what it's like.
Well, just because.
Because it's Sons of Anarchy. Oh. But anyways, guys, remember, support your local gaming. We support
Discover Games. Across from Pavilion in Fayetteville. Next to Harbor Freight.
behind Ruby Tuesday.
Yes.
As always, guys, game on.
Game on, folks.